teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They begin with a run by Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Again, it's Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Barber. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
When you look at the Saints defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Seahawks at 12-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Levis looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off the play fake. Barber. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say you could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. There's Chris Olave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Levis back to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. This 2nd and 4. Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints 19-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Noah Fant from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Shedding through the defense. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Bryan Bresee.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Levis.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Operating from the gun. Barber.
Olave over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Operating from the gun. Barber eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
From the gun on third down. Barber able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barber. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Barber. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Grupe able to add the PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Brings up third down.
Levis to throw off play action. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here's Levis.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
He'll find Metcalf. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Barber, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Barber. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on third down, Barber. That is caught. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Barber. He'll find Moreau here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to throw. Barber. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Blocked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in preview.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Levis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Levis going back to the air. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Levis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 40 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Barber. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's got room. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Foster Moreau, 59 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The point after, good by Grupe, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down.
He completes it to Olave.
They find some open field here.
Chris Olave.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
73 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer. Grupe able to add the PAT.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. They run again with Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Levis back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. And now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 68 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. Barber. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Levis going to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.